Video, we're going to be working on a guitar that I will fix and then put out for sale. It is a Recording King, and it's a Dirty 30 Model 7, an RPS 7, and it's called MBK, which is matte black. And it's a very cool little guitar. What I'm going to do is first is bring the camera around and kind of show you the guitar, let you see what it looks like. It looks a little bigger in the picture than it actually is. It's what I would call a parlor guitar. Let me just bring this camera around. Gonna get a little shaky here for a second. And there's my cup of coffee. Like I say, it's a black finish, matte. It's got really cool binding, kind of a checkered binding. That's not paint, that's actual binding. A small, simple bridge, a little simpler than I would have thought they would have put on a guitar. These are good quality guitars. As you can see, it's Recording King Dirty 37 series. It's called the Dirty 30 series, and then there's a 7, there's a 9, and so on. The markings on the fretboard are paint, which again I would have liked to have seen them be inlays, but it is what it is. Nice headstock, very cool, good looking headstock. Nice tuning keys, they work really well. These are good guitars. They play well, they sound good, they're a lot of fun. Let me show you that it goes around. There's still a plastic covering on that truss rod cover. So what we're going to do to this guitar today is first I got to take the strings off, and I'm going to take them off back at the tuning pegs, and then I've got to take the bridge and remove it and then replace it. And I'll show you why. The bridge is starting to pick up. This is a new guitar. And I'll tell you a little bit about it. This is a smudge down at the bottom. So let's put this back over here and move this down. There we go. And I'm going to take and move this up a little bit to my working spot. Make sure that that's exactly where it works well for the camera. Yes, it does. Okay. Now, the reason I have to take the bridge off and replace it is because it's starting to pick up back here. And you can see that most clearly if I get a little piece of paper, which of course I never have when I need it. And let's see, we'll find us a little piece of paper. Actually, this isn't all that little, but you take this paper, you'll see that I can slide it that much under, so that the bridge is not glued down all the way. You can see how that's in here. Now I'm going to tell you, when I get this bridge off, you're going to find out that there probably was never any glue in that area. One of the things that keeps guys like me in business is that the manufacturers are doing what seems to me to be a less and less thorough job of gluing bridges down. So what happens is they go put them in shipping, they get a little warm, what little bit of glue might be in there comes up, and then they start to lift. Because you should not be able to put a piece of paper underneath there anywhere. See, it's glued down nice and snug here, not glued down here, not here at all, going all the way into the tuning pegs. Not a good thing. It's usually tight on the inside. In fact, actually, you can't see it because of the camera angle, but I think I see actually a little bit of glue on the on that inside. We'll fix that. That doesn't show. So what we have to do is we're going to remove the bridge. We'll clean the bridge up, and then we will put it back down exactly where it was, which is really pretty easy because there's 6 holes where these tuning pegs are. So here's what we're going to do. The strings are already nice and loose, So what we will do is just pull the pins and take the strings out, and then I'm just going to set them aside so that I don't have to worry with them while I'm doing my work. But they're good strings. It's a brand new guitar. They're probably brand new strings. So got a little pin puller. Put that there. And there. And I put them in order because I like to put them back where they were. So these are going over and laying them down in the order that I'm taking them out. Okay. Now, but before I put these back, and I'll get a close-up on them later, but you'll see that there's a little bit of an angle here. But but there's also a little bit of sticky stuff, imperfections in the plastic. That's what these are. And so what I want to do is cut this angle down a little bit more, clean this up when I put the pins back, so that when you put them down, and the string is supposed to roll up. When you push down here, let me see if I can get this angle right. If you push down and push the pin in, this will roll up so that it's up tight. If it catches down here at the bottom, that's not a good thing. So, I've got 6 strings. Take them over here. There. Loosen those up a little bit more. So they'll come out nice and easy. I don't want to fight with them, but I do want them out. And if I loosen it, they'll come out much easier. There we go. There we go. Come on. Well, sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. Okay. Get this out of here yet. There we go. You'd think after all the years of me doing this that I would have it figured out as to which way to turn them to get them out. Now, here it goes. And this one, nice and loose. And now, there. Now all 6 are out. What we do just to keep them completely out of the way is I'll give them a little turn and a twist. Maybe 2. And put them down and around. Here. Oh, now they're completely out of the way. No problem. I don't know. This is the saddle. Get the saddle out of the way. Take the 6 pins. Put them over here like I want them. And the way we remove these is just a little bit of heat and a little bit of elbow grease. But since this is a guitar that I want to make sure everything goes well on, first thing I'm going to do is totally protect this surface from anything happening to it. So what I want to do is get some paper and some tape, and we're going to clean it. We're going to tape this off completely. But I'm also going to make sure that I don't get too much tape on the top surface, because these matte finishes tend to hold every little mark. So when I come back, I will show you how we're going to take care of getting this taped up.